Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Game Truck Game Racing with me, Rollcase TV. Whatever it is, I do the best I can. A lot of college, not a lot of time, but a whole lot of. We do it live here, folks. I'm not starting over again. This intro is what you get. It is time to start a new season. We have just finished season 7, so let's start season 8. Not 2023, 2022. Not Super Sport. Superbike. I still don't know what the Q means. I still don't understand what the Q means. In the leaves there, in the whatever oak or the no, it's not oak leaves. In the flirt, whatever that is. What do you call that? Laurels. In the laurel, the Q in the laurel. I don't know what that means. Anyway, it means that I've done at least a season there. I have stats or something, but I don't. You see it on that, only that person. All right. Anyway, so it's time for new season. Say X. If you start a new season, we'll go back to rider selection alone. Say progress we lost. You want to start a new season? Yes, because I'm done. I'm done with the season. What do you mean? You won't let me do anything else. I can't try to do the qualifier over again. All right. And same driver, but we are going to move on to the 3rd level of upgrades. Because I have more than enough upgrade points to unlock everything. I've got thousands of upgrade points because I've played the game so much, but mostly because there's bugs. And one of the bugs is that it gave me like 100 times the qualifier points I should have gotten. Or upgrade points I should have gotten. Probably also the other points. I never really noticed. Okay, level 3. Unlocked. Everything is level 3. Yes. And fuel full tank because it doesn't make any difference. Alright, start. And I do not have to re-explore the map with the new season. I already explored the map with Superbike. I guess they give you a new map. With well, I've got a qualifier right here, so I'll just drive drive, maneuver. It's got to be drive, right? I'll ride right to it. All right, qualifier. I feel like I should at least put the map on, just so people can see. This is the map. In case you haven't played before. As with the previous seasons, I'm going to try to get through this as quickly as possible. And free practice, we skip. Because we don't need no practice. And now look at the track map. Give everyone else a head start because we're just that good. I mentioned earlier in the stream that I was playing some TTLMN 2 a week ago, which I prefer. It's not that I prefer a week ago. Although, you know, being an old man, I always prefer times past, even if it's just a week ago. I was a younger man then. 7 days younger, in fact. Which represents, I don't know what percentage of my life, but there's probably a lot of zeros after the decimal point. Okay, are they through? Are you guys done? I think they're done. All right, let's go to the track. I'll let them go ahead because they have a bad habit of running into you. It's like they don't know where anyone else is on the track. And in fact, I've run into bugs with the AI where they run into each other and then get stuck. And I don't know exactly how it is, but it looks to be they hit each other and then respawn in the exact same space. And then when they come out of ghost mode, they're still on top of each other. And so they wreck, and then they respawn in the same space. And I don't know. It seems odd that would happen to every bike on the track. You know, 9 bikes all clumping together. But I did win one race because all 9 bikes were stuck. I passed all their ghosts up on the last lap, and I went ahead to win the race. And it was a full circuit race, so there were 3 laps. But the AI is not very smart. They rewrote the game from the ground up. Different developer. It was developed by Kiloton Racing themselves. And it was still, like I said, I just played GT Element 2. It was still Big Ben Publishing. Nacom was not the publisher yet. Which there are other games by Kiloton Racing that were Big Ben, the WRC 5, 6, 7 maybe were Big Ben Publishing. But then I guess they dropped them and Nacom was the publisher. I don't know who actually developed. If it was Kiloton, I think it was still Kiloton that developed the last few, last couple of WRC games, World Rally Championship games, prior to EA getting the license and buying out Codemasters and getting the license, so that Codemasters now develops a WRC series. It's a whole new series. It's just EA Sport WRC. Thankfully, it's not WRC 23 or 24 or 25, 26, 27. Give me $60, give me $60, give me $60. Can give me $60 or $70 or $80, however much it is. It's not like John Madden Football where you spend $100 every year for the same game just because they can get you to spend it. It's a shame. I remember Earl Weaver Baseball. I thought it was a left turn. Earl Weaver Baseball back in the day when you buy the game on a box and you get floppy disk. I think at least 3.5 inch, the rigid floppy disk when I got Earl Weaver, but then you either have to go to the store or like order. I seem to think I mail ordered for new season stats. It's unlikely that I had an order for them, maybe. It wasn't downloadable content. You get the new stats on an actual disc and, install the new stats. So it wasn't you didn't have to buy the brand new game every year just for new stats, in other words. Which, I don't know, is there a trend to do that? Hopefully that trend is coming back. Because, like, this game, the DLC, one of the DLCs in this game is just the new season, the 2023 season. You don't have to rebuy the game. TTL Man 24, TTL Man 25, whatever, like F1. Which I was glad to see. Codemasters, I play Dirt Rally too, still. And that was not a yearly title. All right, let's end that session. Yes. See here, I get a qualifying time. I don't know why I didn't get a qualifying time last time. Maybe because I got a penalty? I don't know. That was really scary. In case you didn't see it, end of last season, I ran the qualifier, and I would not have qualified. But when I ended, it said DNF as my session time. It didn't give me my actual time. It said DNF. Which is over 19 minutes. It was 23 minutes and something. I'm glad I checked the time before I hit, end session. But give me those 5 reward points. Yeah, I got like 500, like twice, which is why I have so many, so many reward points. I can't even see 2,000 something. I think 2,704. I've got an overlay on top of it, so I can't really see it on my screen. And now let's see, where is the race? The race is here. It is just a section, so we can do that real fast. Clear skies, I think he said. Wasn't really paying attention. Hold on a second, folks. I need to do something real fast. Alright, sorry about that. Starting to get a headache. I had to take some pills. I mentioned my, on Saturdays, my allergy pills. Allergies are kicking up. Sometimes the congestion leads to migraine. Which I feel a migraine starting. And he should be taking a nap. It's old man nap time. Poor kitty cat. I was saying last time about him trying to inspect his new area. I think he might actually be laying in his condo now. Not new area, old area that I newly cleared out for him. I put a t-shirt down. And he didn't seem to like it with the t-shirt, so I took the t-shirt out. His little condo. He's too large to fit comfortably in the little... It's a little cylinder area on his cat tree. You can crawl inside and curl up, but he's way too long for that. He's a lanky cat, but he's very tall, long and tall. He's not like a big short hair. He's not like overweight or a big breed cat. I lived with a cat that was like half Maine Coon. And he was big cat. But my tuna is just tall. All right, I have to say start, right? Oh, I didn't look to see whether it was a mass start or a staggered start. Staggered start race, I have to just sit here and wait for 90 seconds. Another one of my pet peeves about this version of the game. You know, you could start the animation after the first 7 people go, so that I only have to wait for a couple people to go. Bye, TTL Man 2, folks. I spent like the entire last last episode completed about the game. I'm looking forward to checking out the new game I bought, which will be my replacement for this game. Hopefully, I haven't played it yet to see what the career mode is like or anything like that, so I know nothing about it. Why are there all these... Why? They do not need all these officials here, right? Look at this. How many officials are lined up on... Shouldn't you guys be down? Should not you guys be down around the course? Waiting for people to need assistance? I mean, how many race officials do you need every 10 meters along the start line? I suppose this is not, you know, the full course. It's a clutch. That's the clutch. Now, see, now there's going to be nobody on the track. Why are you... Is it like... Is it tea times? Okay, there's a few people on the outside. They're all gathered together, though. That was weird. I never noticed that before. Whoa, not gonna make it. Good opportunity to look at my electronics and my brakes. Hey, now there's a bunch more. I never really look to see if you see ambulances on the side of the road, which, you know, in the real race, there's quite a few emergency vehicles along the sides of the track. I muted because they thought I had to sneeze. And by the time I muted, I couldn't sneeze anymore. Don't you hate when that happens? Go! I'm not muted. I still have not sneezed. Not gonna mute again until... I'm gonna end up sneezing on Mike. I coughed on Mike earlier this week. I don't remember. It's probably... It was a Civilization stream. I don't remember if it was my Tuesday or my Thursday. I hear my voice going a little weird. Oh. It seems okay now. Yeah, we'll see if it happens again. I'll have to reset my party chat. Although it seemed like the game sounds warbled up too. So I mean, the game sound, when you hear the warbling, it's not my mic. It's something in the Xbox Twitch app. There's a workaround for it, which doesn't always work anymore. Which they've not fixed in forever, which is not nice. I don't know why. It's such a bad thing. I don't know why it's such a low priority. If you don't know the workaround, it's almost impossible to stream from the Xbox. Because your voice, but not just your voice, the game sounds go all warbly. And it's such a huge, I mean, It's bad, man. It's bad. Why would they not fix that? After months and months. I don't think they even published a work product. Somebody that was watching one of my streams researched it and found a Reddit post. And the only information I've seen is a Reddit post. It says, well, if you start a party chat or a Discord chat, then you can get the warbling to go away. So why did they not fix it? I don't know. Maybe it's just an Xbox One thing, but no, I remember the Reddit post. People were saying it was on the Xbox Series X and S as well. Oh! And Microsoft and Google have not worked out an arrangement to stream to YouTube direct from the Xbox. Which I prefer streaming to Twitch anyway. I can stream to Twitch, edit it online, and export it to Google. All right. I know I can edit the Google stream after the fact. I don't think I can break it up in a separate... No, I don't think I can break it up in a separate thing. I'd have to stop and restart the stream every time. Anyway, let's see. How far behind was I? Now look at this. Look at this. This is what I talk about rubber banding. Okay, I know it's only a 3-minute race, right? But 4 seconds between first place and 9th place? I guess in a 3-minute race, it's not too outrageous. But when in a 23-minute race, there's still a gap of only 20 seconds or something. That's... Anyway. All right. Continue. And I got 8 reward points for that. Woohoo! Whoa! They reset me on the side of it. They knew something. They knew that I spend most of my time in the grass. All right. Let's see. Again, it's just a section. All right, let's blaze through this season. There's at least one race per season that is 3 laps. I don't know if these are random or not. I never really paid attention to see if all the seasons are the same. This is free practice, yes. Yes, I apologize for all the throat clearing, but the allergies are such that it's hard for me to mute every time. Start event. With the track map. I am going to mute for a second now, though. Oh, there we go. Why is no one else going? Come on, guys. You need to get out there so you don't bump me in the rear wheel. Which they will do. They're very aggressive. Also, I played a little Forza 6 during my stream. I was having trouble with Forza 7. I haven't checked lately to see if I'm still having trouble. I think there's trouble with the Forza 7. It's like they did an update since that series came out, and people that had Xbox One X, like I have, that version, the Xbox One X enhanced version, has been crashing. When I tried to play it, it crashed on me. I mean, not like crashed once, like every time crashed. I couldn't play the game. So, on my mid-season marathon, I played Forza 6, which is fun. I kind of prefer Forza 6 anyway, although Forza 7 does have, I think, one new course. I think the new Forza Motorsports, which I don't have the new Series Xbox, so I don't have access to, but I've not heard good things about it. I mean, it's buggy, of course. All new games are buggy these days. Because they don't sell them on disc anymore. They figured, we don't have to, it's all downloadable. Release it with a bunch of bugs. We're just talking about buying games on disc. Not on disc, not on cartridge, you know. They're all downloadable, so we can just tell them, you know, release them with a bunch of bugs, and then we'll fix them. Eventually. I don't, the industry is the industry. I was in the software industry, not doing games, but for decades. And so I understand the dynamics of why software is released with so many bugs all the time. Because it's easier to ask forgiveness than it is permission, as the old adage says. You can't dare miss your deadlines, or people will not buy the product or want their money back or whatever. They'll cancel whatever contract software. But, you know, if you meet your deadline and it's full of bugs, you can smooth that over. So, and it's hard to predict software, how long it's going to take, because it's a complex system, mathematically categorized as a complex system. You can't put 10 developers on a program and get it done 10 times faster than with one developer. Sometimes it takes longer with 10 developers than just one developer. And non-linear complexity, also non-polynomial complexity. It's every feature you add has to interface with every other feature, such that it's not like ditch digging either. If you dig a ditch, 10 feet longer, if it's a 100-meter ditch and you decide to dig it 110 meters, it's not going to take 10% longer. I think I bumped my mic, or maybe I'm getting that crackles, which happens in this game as well. Yeah, hold on a second. Something else is frustrating with this game is, and that's the problem with this game. You can't blame Twitch for it. And I thought maybe it was just my mic, my equipment, or whatever. But I tried a different headset. I tried a different controller, and then I found out from somebody who was watching the stream. Shout out to them, whoever they were. Said, "Oh yeah, that's a problem with this game. You can try to give me a workaround for it, but the workaround didn't really work. Maybe in their experience it seemed to work, but then it stopped working or whatever." But yeah, and it's the microphone starts clicking, crackling, which was really annoying until you unplug the mic and plug it back in. I don't know if it does that with just a headset mic, if I had like a separate USB microphone, if that would make any difference. But when you play this poorly, there's no sense spending money on a USB microphone. Not like I make money streaming this game. It costs me more money than I make, believe me. I do pay a service so I can get overlays and stuff like that. Ah! I can get chat on the screen and all that other good stuff. I can have my you know, I can have other annoying overlays. I used to have more overlays. I had a ticker and other stuff. I had a ticker. I had subscriber, follower, goal displayed during the game, but I took all that off, so now I just have the chat window and very discreetly off in the corner my Twitch and YouTube address. It's gonna put more socials on, but I'm not active on the socials. I'm on the socials, I'm just not active. I had somebody look up, said, oh, I followed you on, you know, Instagram. Like, oh, okay. They found me. Well, I mean, I'm easy to find. But I said, okay. I've posted exactly one thing on Instagram, which was just like my splash page, saying, yeah, I'm on Instagram, but don't expect me to ever answer you. They never check. I'm semi-active on Discord, but still working on getting my Discord. I haven't had a great clamoring. I had people asking in the past, are you on Discord? But nobody's asked for a while. I do have a Discord in the works. Alright, that's good enough. Yeah. Yeah, how do I keep getting penalty points, I think, because, it's not that I'm starting early. You know, it's a robot start. Auto start, but, they must tell me I'm cutting corners. I'm not hitting anyone, they must tell me I'm cutting corners. But that's cutting corner just before I fall over, so. Oh, it's talking about Forza Motorsport. One thing that was nice about Forza Motorsports 7 is they have a track limit side, so you can't cut corners. Where in Forza, earlier versions of Forza Motorsports, they just had barricades up and stuff to discourage you from cutting the track. They can't really do that practically everywhere, so. There were no runoff places and things like that. So they implemented, you know, corner cutting protection, which is nice. Let's see. The map is this button. And the race is, again, just a section, so let's do it. More music is coming as well. You can't really tell if you're just watching the YouTube videos. Half hour, 45-minute, hour-long YouTube video. It's hard to tell that the music keeps repeating. There's only 4 tracks in on the background music. But I've got more albums by the guy. CrinklesMusic.com. Exclam Music on Twitch, or if you're on YouTube, just look in the description. Also, I think on Twitch it doesn't do it very often. Want to support the channel, always channel. Stream, intro, outro, and background music by Crinkles. Sample and purchase their music at CrinklesMusic.com. Alright, I should edit that so it's not like hashtag music. You don't need to add that. This is the actual, no. This is the actual race, yes, okay. Oh, I don't know if it's, I didn't look to see if it was a mass, okay, good, it's a mass start. So yes, I can be competitive on the straightaway, sort of, for a little bit. And this is the beginner AI. This is the lowest AI level. And I've got the button floored. And then I fall off because of course I do. I can get around the whole course without falling off. You know, I have done it. But wanting to get things over with. It's my impatience gets the best of me. Because if I drove slow enough to make sure I never fell off, it would probably take longer. I don't think I lose as much time falling off as I would lose driving carefully enough. And people have told me, you're awful brave playing this game in first person. It's like, I can't play any racing game in third person. I get disoriented. Although in a motorcycle game, it's less disorienting. I don't think... most motorcycle games, when you go to turn, you don't see the side of the bike. But, I'm used to, hood/bonnet cam view. In fact, the TTL Man 2, on the settings, you can say what the camera you want is. I mean, you can still switch views mid-game, but you can set up what camera you want. And I think they do call it bonnet cam for this view, which is like tank camera. And then there's other settings for, do you want the dynamic view so that when he tucks it, you go closer and that sort of thing. But this view, in this game, the view I play is it's not the helmet cam view, and there's also a view here which is dynamic. But also it, as you lean, the road doesn't stay level to the horizon. The view of the road changes, which is, you know, more realistic, but you're outside the helmet. If you're in the helmet, I mean, there's actually two helmet cam views. I don't know what the difference is. Inside the helmet, not above the helmet or whatever. I've heard this referred to as tank cam, which I guess is appropriate, although it's not locked to the tank because you see the bike is leaning. But there is a view instead of this where it is locked to the, as you turn the bike. It would be like a GoPro on the tank, but this would be impossible unless it was a GoPro with on a really good gimbal. I mean, a really, really good gimbal. I don't know if they have gimbals that are good enough to react that quickly to the rapid changes and the rapid extreme changes that you would have on a race like this. I don't know, maybe they do. But when I've watched replays of the actual race, you know, where they have a GoPro kind of, I don't know if it's on the helmet or where, but it doesn't, it's not gimbaled. I mean, I guess that would be a bit extreme if it was on the helmet to not just have a GoPro strapped to your helmet, but have a big gimbal strapped under as well. In case you don't know what a gimbal is, a gimbal keeps the horizon level as you rotate. You know, have a big gimbal with gyroscope spinning and stuff like that. I guess you don't need gyroscopes. Spinning. You can get gimbals on your phone. I don't know, do you have gimbals, or is it just I mean, it does. The phone does know what angle you're turning at. There's some good racing games on the tablet. I guess they're on the phone too, but they're more fun on the tablet, where you just turn the tablet as if it was a steering wheel. Oh, I got 8 reward points. Oh, I didn't really look at my time. And there's no way to go back and look. If you go to the season map, you can't look up your times, which is a shame. It'd be nice to be able to look up your times. All right, let's see if I can get in one more qualifier. Okay. Just looking at the time on the clock on the wall. I have an analog clock on the wall with fancy schmancy hour and minute hands, and it's hard to read. I always get the time confused. Although it's like 2:15, so the hands are almost aligned. You would think I'd be able to tell the time. It's hard to tell the two. Just, they're not direct marks. It's like, it was a picture clock. You put pictures in, although I just printed up my own fancy numbers to stick in. Anyway, I don't have a family, so I don't have pictures of my family to put in there, which would be kind of weird. I mean, the clock would be really annoying if there were faces on it, or picture, little, 2-inch by 2-inch pictures. I used to do a lot of graphic art stuff. Oops, wrong button. All right, let's see. What's the next event? It's a qualifier, and it is just a section, so let's go ahead and do it. This will be the last item. Last event before my break on Twitch and the end of the episode on YouTube. Let's give them the free practice as always. Why do they give you track map before you start the event? You're never going to see anything. Well, I guess to actually see what the track is. But there's no way to zoom in and out on this track map, which is a little odd. Maybe you can't zoom in and out because the purple arrows, they didn't want to bother to have to make them larger and smaller. Which they wouldn't have to. Anyway. So yes, that's the track. It's up there. Sometimes, the tracks are much larger. Like maybe it's an entire circuit that you're doing. So being able to see the whole circuit is beneficial. But here it's like the entire map. You can see the entire map, even if it's just one little section. There are all the little purple arrows ahead of me. I don't know. No, you see. I think that's good enough. I lean forward, you can hear the controller clicking. Sorry about that. You can tell I'm actually playing. I'm not cheating my speed run here. I'm gonna upload this time to speedrun.com. You watch. 1,407th on speedrun.com for this section. I mean, is it possible to upload times to speedrun.com if you're really that bad? Is it, I mean, you're obviously joking, right? If you upload something to speedrun.com that's 4 hours, at what point would speedrun.com refuse your upload? because it's too long. I suppose that's something that you can set. I mean, the various games have different moderators, teams and whatever, and I suppose, and you can set, for whatever game, acceptance criteria. Some games and some section of games, allow cheats and or like glitches, There's glitchless segments and then glitchless. So, for example, just to throw out an example, the lowest time for a Minecraft run, including glitches, is under a minute because you basically glitch right to the end. But then some games, it's like the only ones are like Ocarina of Time. You can't. I've never seen any video of someone playing it without glitches. Part of the same with like GoldenEye. The speed runs are based on the glitches, and unfortunately, that's also the case with. I have GoldenEye on the Xbox, but I don't play it on stream because you can't turn off the music on the. You can turn off the music on the menus, but you can't turn off the music that plays, and it's copyrighted music. I mean, it's 8-bit music, but I don't want to take a chance. But also, I have played on stream the what is really actually a sequel, but not in storyline. It's the next game made by the same development company with the same engine, Perfect Dark. That game is got, at least on the PC, has so many skips and things that it's ridiculous. The speedrun times for that are utterly ridiculous. I gotta go look that up. Okay, end section. I'm stuck on one course. I don't even play it on stream anymore because I'm stuck on this one thing. I gotta look it up. Maybe just practice it until I can get past it and then just ignore that. I don't put it on YouTube. It's not permanent. All right, I qualified last, 50 seconds behind the leader, so well over 10 times qualifying times, even though I know their qualifying times are cheated. Not just in the final race. I've verified that if you sit there for an hour, watch their times, they're nowhere near qualifying with those times, and then as soon as the timer runs out, suddenly, up. And you don't get to, in this game, you don't get to finish your lap once the timer ends. The timer ends. Whatever your last lap is your qualifying time. All right, folks. It is time for me to take a break here. If you are watching on Twitch, I'm going to take a couple-minute break and be right back. If you are watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this episode. Next episode will be out on the next weekend day at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time. And Twitch, the TTL Man is streamed Saturdays starting at 12:30 p.m. U.S. Central Time. All right, folks. Twitch, I'll be right back. YouTube, next episode. Either way, I will see you then.